Sleepaway Camp to Unhappy Campers is about Angela Baker, who comes back this time as an adult and a camp counselor at a different summer camp, and there are killings continuing to go on at this different summer camp. Hey everybody, how you doing out there? Welcome back to my Sleepaway Camp franchise I'm going through here. Now, unfortunately, I do have to do something that I don't think there was a way of me maneuvering what I wanted to actually do because of how I wanted to go with this here. So I'm actually going to have to go with one spoiler, and it's about the ending of the first Sleepaway Camp, of who the killer is that moves on to this one here. So hopefully you're okay with that, and if you haven't seen the movie, you might want to turn off the video, go see that first one, and then you can come back and watch my review of this one here. It's the only thing I need to talk about here. So the killer in the very first Sleepaway Camp movie was Angela Baker. She was a young little girl in that one there as the killer, but we do bring her back in this one doing the exact same thing. And let's go with the likes, and I like to start off with some characters. I want to start off with Angela Baker, this time played by Pamela Springsteen. Yes, Bruce's sister. She does such a terrific job as the adult Angela Baker, almost as well as Felissa Rose did as a child there. She's still very serious, just like if she was that child actress from the original Sleepaway Camp. Just because she might be serious doesn't mean that I don't get some chuckles out of her, just the way that sometimes she delivers her lines. But she does look like that she is having so much fun when she is killing people, and that's actually really cool. We're going to go with another camp counselor named TC, who is just like, reminds me of Ronnie from the original. He's cool, calm, and collect. He's funny. He hardly takes anything seriously in this movie here, which is really good. And I actually do prefer TC over Ronnie, even just by a smidge. Another character I want to talk about is Molly, played by Renee Estevez, which, yes, she is the sister to Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen, and her dad would be Martin Sheen. She does a great job in this movie. She is a great actress, and I know that she was in this movie, I remember, in a movie called Intruder, I think the next year in '89, which I did review that movie, but I did actually forget to mention her in that movie there. But if you actually haven't seen, if you've seen the movie and haven't seen my review, when you're done with this, go check out that movie review there. But she plays like the sweetest character ever from the 80s. People may disagree with me because there's a lot of good characters that people actually like, but for me, I think out of everybody, she plays it very nice and sweet. Another character I got to mention is Uncle John. I can't remember the actor's name, but he actually is one of the bad guys in Puppet Master 3. Now, he's in this movie first, and then I think like 2-3 years later, he's in Puppet Master 3. But I just wanted to kind of throw that out, just kind of a quick little thing there for all my Puppet Master fans out there. I love the dialogue. I love the script here. I actually was laughing like almost every minute in this movie here, which is really good. It's very cheesy, it's very fun, and that's what you had to kind of do. With the first Sleepaway Camp, it was actually more serious with a little bit of humor, and how were you going to top the sequel if you were going to try to top the original, which I think that they kind of succeeded to a point there. They made it horror comedy. I kind of felt like it was a lot more comedy than anything else, but they did such a terrific job. I know it's a different director. I want to say Michael Simpson, could be wrong about that there, but he does a really good job behind the camera directing this movie here. This is a really just enjoyable, great movie. You can definitely tell, even the first one was still pretty good on the budget, but you can definitely tell that this has a lot more of a budget than I feel like than what the first one did. You feel like you see a little bit more, more characters and more stuff going on with the kills. There are a lot of actually off-camera kills, but it actually doesn't bother me because I'm having such a fun time with all the acting going on in this movie and all the kills and all of that, or even when they show the aftermath of the kills. I'm having such a fun time, it actually doesn't bother me. Normally I would put it in the dislikes, but I'm like, oh, okay, well that's fine. Eventually they're going to show them like they do anyways. But to me, some people might call them the blue balls kills, and I kind of get that there. When they did show some of the kills, there were some really, really good ones there. And the final thing I want to say is that it was really cool about some of the tributes of other horror characters, like a little bit of Freddy and Jason and Leatherface, and I thought that was really excellent that they kind of decided to do a tribute on that. And jumping into the dislikes, the first thing I got to talk about is a really odd sex scene between a couple. They're actually in, I think I want to say it's in the ladies' room, and just the way that they are trying to make out and take off their clothes, and the way that they're kind of almost feels like they're sort of dragging each other. You actually have to see the movie. For people who have actually seen the movie, be kind of curious if you actually like that scene, if it makes you chuckle or not. Or like me, where a lot of times I'm just rolling my eyes like, oh, this is what we're going to kind of get. But I mean, I can still chuckle once in a while at it, but I still roll my eyes more than anything else on it. There is a character on one kill that I did not like, and the character actually dies in a porta potty. Not just the porta potty, but inside the toilet itself. And at first I thought, okay, that ain't actually too bad of what they're showing. Then they kind of go a little bit more of showing certain things, and it does get a little disgusting. I'm not talking about, oh, you're going to throw up watching this. God, this is 88. It just definitely was not a death for me. When it comes to Angela, and I'm not too sure why they did this here, but there's a scene where Angela is sleeping, and she starts dreaming, or maybe it's a nightmare, of her kind of going back and showing all the kills that we've already had so far. And I'm like, okay, maybe they were a little short on time, so this is what they had to do, was add like an extra couple minutes. I mean, God, this movie is only like an hour, 20-minute thing, like taking that scene away would have not really been a big deal if it was in this or not. But I just thought, you know what, we just saw these people die, and we have to have her having a dream about it. Didn't really care that much. And then the final thing is, the way that this movie ended is anticlimactic. Not really a fan of the way that this ended. Sleepaway Camp 2, Unhappy Campers, I'm going to go 3.5 out of 4 stars. Is this a movie that you've actually seen? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Give me a comment down below either way, and we shall discuss it. I will see you guys in the next movie review. Bye.